Coffee with MarkZ, Wednesday Morning Chat, January 22, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Thank you MarkZ for all your time and encouragement daily. PDK. MarkZ update. Some highlights by PDK, not verbatim. MarkZ disclaimer. Please consider everything on this call as my opinion. People who take notes do not catch everything. And it's best to watch the video so that you get everything in context. Be sure to consult a professional for any financial decisions. Member. A very chilly good Wednesday morning. Member. Mark, are you still feeling like it will happen this month? Member. Militiaman theorizes that the ID is worth 40% more than the Kuwait dinar due to oil reserves. My math guesses it will be around $4.50 plus or MZ. I very much agree with Militiaman. I don't know if he took into account the 2 billion barrels of oil they just discovered this week, but it is looking good. Member. Glad to see everyone here today. Any news from historic bond folks yet, Mark? MZ. We did get one update from a bond conference call last night that yes. They were told in that call that President Trump was the magic and things are now moving forward. They have their marching orders and expect to deliver everything to them tomorrow on their final contracts. MZ. That now makes two check-ins saying now that Trump is in office the decision was made and they are now moving forward. I am very hopeful to get more confirmations from other bond contacts today. Member. So have they been paid? MZ. No, they have not been paid yet. They were told they are putting money in accounts to be funded on Thursday. That is what they expect as of last night. Member. Historical bondholders will be hysterical bondholders if not getting their fungible dollar now. Member. Do we still have to wait for 30% of the bonds to go before we get to go? MZ. I don't think we have to wait for 30% to go. I think now when they pull the trigger it will all go at one time, at this point. Member. Didn't OL Charlie Ward say it would be on a Thursday? Fingers crossed. Member. What is happening in Reno? MZ. That is where one of my bond updates came from. Specifically on German bonds. Member. Funny that Pres Trump is going to California on Friday to visit the fire area, and stopping in Nevada to thank them for voting for him. Could he be stopping in Reno? Possibly. I think he could, sure as a coincidence. Member. I wonder what's the ETA for IQD appearing on Forex? MZ. I may get egg on my face, but I think we may see the IQD on Forex Saturday night into Sunday morning. MZ. I have not yet heard anything from the Indian nations and 3 big 4A groups. Member. If Pres Trump wanted to make America great again, why would he not get this trigger pulled ASAP? MZ. He has only been president 48 hours, patience. Member. What's the connection between bonds and Iraqi RV? Member. Historic bonds are supposed to go right before we currency holders get notifications to exchange, so once bonds start paying, we know we are next in line. Member. Mark, if you are saying these bondholders are 4A, does this mean we are that close? Member. Tiers posted years ago, probably still valid. There are 5 tiers of folks exchanging. Tier 1 governments and royalty. Tier 2 whales elite with platforms of currency, corporations, etc. Tier 3 admirals group, American Indians. CMKX, large church groups, like the Mormons, historic bonds etc. Tier 4 all the hundreds of thousands paying attention to intel, internet groups, all of us. Tier 5 those who never paid ATTN, the general public. MZ. Member of Parliamentary Finance determines the most dangerous matter in the 2025 budget. He says it's getting the budget completed so things can stay on track with projects. This is a huge part of the future and growth of Iraq. They need to settle budget this week so the projects do not stall. Member. Bank source told me yesterday that a guy said he was leaving the bank to go to Redemption Center. I was told he used to work for the federal government in finance and has been waiting for 18 years. Member. Any new predicted rate on dinar and dong? MZ. Still hearing, and what makes the most sense is $4 to $4.50 on dinar and $2 to $3 on the VND. Some of the rates we have seen most often is $3.90 to $4 showing up on dinar and $2.40 to $2.50 showing up for the dong. We won't know for sure until we are at the banks. Member. I am friends with a Vietnam family. They confirmed just above $2 they brought me dong. Member. Rumor I've heard lower notes are in ATMs in Iraq. MZ. My boots on the ground say the ATMs don't have LDs in them yet. Contacts that work in banking over there say they do have them ready. And the technology and machines are there and they could start distributing lower denominations at any moment. Member. We may be still waiting for gold-backed currency for the US? Member. Mark, will you still have a special live stream as soon as it happens? MZ. I absolutely will have a live stream the minute it happens. Everything is set up to quickly go live. Member. Wolverine and Bruce both openly admitted being fed disinformation to throw off the timing of this. Member. My guess is many were fed misinformation for that reason. Member. I can't wait for the day everything is in the up and up. No more reading between the lines, no more movie, no more BS. I'm ready for real. Member. There is so much hope and optimism in our world. We must be patient and use our ears more than our mouth during this transition. Member. Thanks Mark and mods. Everyone have a wonderful day. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com